Eine heitere Fragerunde steht an mit der guten Elsa, die Sängerin, die fast von Roy wieder eine geknallt gekriegt hat. Oder
Do
hätte.
something.
Ja,
Don't
ja,
just
ich
stand
fange ja
there
schon
all
an.
day.
Ja, lass mich jetzt drücken hier.
People are dying of overdoses. If you know anything about it, you need to tell me.
I can't help you.
A lot of cats are into the thing. There's nothing special about your boys.
Verzieht keine Miene und richtige Infos haben wir auch nicht. Soll ich sagen, dass sie lügt?
I'm not looking to arrest users. I'm after the supply.
You just don't get it, do you? Some people can't live without heroin.
Ach verdammt, ich hätte doch mal sagen, dass sie lügt.
My partner mentioned a couple of names. You recognize them?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Komm, jetzt habe ich
I
die
don't
Schnauze
believe
voll.
you. You knew these men.
And how would you like to prove that, Detective?
Weil sie hier ein- und ausgehen.
You're out of your depths here, Detective, and you're asking the wrong questions of the wrong people. Boys, take 5 minutes, please. I need to have a private word with the officer.
Verdammt.
Why do you ask people to risk talking about a subject that could have them jailed?
Drugs are against the law, Elsa.
And you're so full of courage, you have never felt ashamed.
This is getting us nowhere.
Do you think you'll win your war against narcotics?
It's not my war. It's against the law. My job is to prosecute the laws of this city.
Do you think you can stop people from needing drugs, Detective?
I'm asking the questions here.
Then why do you come to me with your stupid questions? You know who controls the drugs in this city.
It's not enough to just survive, Elsa. You have to try and make the world a better place.
Brave words, and very noble. But words are just words, Cole Phelps.
She's right. We need to pay a visit to the mixer.
Cohen? Do you know where to find him?
This time of day, you'll find him holding court at the Macambo.
He can wait. There's something I need to be sure of. Give me till tomorrow morning.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, partner.
Was läuft da? Nach den ganzen Falschfragen. Beschatten? Ja, beschatten. Ohne Roy, ist das nicht schön? Das ist super. Das macht mich irgendwie, das erwärmt so ein bisschen das Herz. Schön vorsichtig Abstand halten. Ich frage mich eigentlich gerade, funktioniert solche Beschattung wirklich? Ich meine, in den meisten Filmen kriegen die das ja auch mit. Dreh dich nicht um, aber wir werden verfolgt.
Risk losing the trail.
Oh, ich muss Gas geben. Steht doch da vorne. Warum muss ich denn Gas geben?
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Ach so. So dicht muss ich also ran. Ich dachte, die soll Abstand halten. Das fällt doch auf. Was hast du vor, Cole? Was ist dein Plan? Ist die Frau angetrunken oder was? Was ist da abgegangen? Was ist da abgegangen?
LAPD, we're looking for Mayor Cohen. I believe he has lunch here.
There's not going to be any trouble, is there?
Which table?
Number 3, if you'll follow me.
Nur zu.
Sister, I was so tight I couldn't walk.
That cherry pie was big.
LAPD, we have some questions
Hi,
regarding...
Mickey. How's it hanging?
Fine. Just fine, Roy. I see you brought Iga Beaver along. Hope he's not going to put the shakes on me again.
Cole Phelps, Mickey Cohen.
Good afternoon.
He has manners. Aren't you a little green for this kid?
Meet Johnny Stompanato, Cole. He has the biggest schlong in Hollywood and the smallest gun. Or maybe that's the other way around. I can never quite remember.
You're a funny guy, Roy. Haven't I always said what a funny guy Roy is? And how much fun it would be to get together with him sometime.
Poor Johnny. He's the dark, sensitive type. He's a serviceman too, Cole. Johnny was at Okinawa.
You were in the crotch?
6th Marines.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf. I've heard of you.
Something like that.
All right, have we finished flirting? You got something to discuss, Roy? Or are you going to stand around beating the meat while my lunch gets cold?
We have some questions.
Do I need my lawyer?
Oh Mann, ich würde mich auch nicht so unbedingt mit Mickey Cohen anlegen. Ich weiß nicht, der ist schon ein bisschen gangstermäßig
Think
übersteckt
your
drin.
bright spark might have blown a
komm.
fuse, Roy.
Ja, komm,
Hey.
lass mich.
You still there, kid?
Ja, ich muss ein hässliches Bild in mein Buch malen.
Your brother-in-law, Lenny Finkelstein, was selling stolen morphine. He had 1/3 of the shipment.
Old news, kid. I don't know anything about what Lenny was up to.
Haben wir da irgendwas? Nicht wirklich.
So I'm supposed to believe that you don't know what happened to the rest of the shipment?
Lenny, God rest his soul, was a moron. He was family, though, and I haven't made a beef about that, so count yourself lucky, kid. The H is a filthy habit, and I don't condone it. The simple solution would be to have all the dope fiends put down.
So you don't know where he got the morphine?
Kid, ask a question you might get an answer to.
Ja, ist ja gut.
We believe there's a link between a group of Marines and the morphine stolen from the SS Coolidge. One of those Marines was shot to death in a club last night.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Tja, jetzt ist die Frage. Kann ich die Waffen... Nee. Weiß ich nicht. Ich würde jetzt auch wieder böser Cop machen. Ja, ich mach das einfach.
So you haven't heard anything about what happened at the 111 Club?
What can I say, kid? I'm shocked that in the land of opportunity, Uncle Sam's finest feel the need to resort to crime. It's a dangerous business. I can attest to that. I'd recommend they get out of the life. Quickly.
A few Negroes saying goodbye on the sidewalk will never make the papers, Mickey. But we had a judge in Pasadena say adios the other day. Prominent white people popping their clogs makes everyone nervous.
You know dope has never been my thing, Roy. It's always been for schmendricks like Jack D and Jimmy Utley. But I'll ask around and I'll get back to you. Hey, you boys want some lunch? How about a drink?
We'll take a rain check on that. Come on, Cole, we're leaving.
We have to cut that dope. It looks bad with people dying.
We have to get the rest of it. There's no way of watering down the stuff in those little packages. We have to put the squeeze on those guys and get the rest of it.
They don't seem the type to frighten that easy.
We'll see.
Was ist hier denn los?
What's going on?
That fucking rat Stoker has gone public about Brenda.
Who is Brenda?
Brenda is LA's most famous madam.
And everyone knows it?
Of course everyone knows. Brenda pays her way.
Are we cops or a collection agency?
Whores have been around since the Bible. Our job is to keep it off the street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
Then we should change the law.
Are you out of your mind? Every politician in America is against prostitution, except when they're using them.
So where does Stoker come in?
He objects to the LAPD and the administration taking its cut.
Is everyone in on this?
Yeah, and that's the problem. From a little acorn does a large tree grow. He could bring the whole thing crashing down on us.
Aren't you supposed to be working,
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Caldwell and McManus? I saw Caldwell in the squad room not long ago if you want to speak to him.
Thank you, sir. We'll do that.
This way.
Na zu, nur zu. Jetzt haben wir auch über lange Story-Fetzen hier gekriegt.
I want to make homicide.
Harry, you got a minute?
Sure, Cole, anytime.
You've been working the docks robbery on the SS Coolidge?
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you see it?
Inside job. Either the guys working the wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the morphine?
Case of BARs, case of Thompsons, crate of Valor smokes.
Homicide just recovered 3 BARs and a mountain of cigarettes at a shooting at the 111 Club.
No kidding. I better get over there.
Do you have a copy of the manifest?
Yeah. Here it is.
So, how do we connect the docks robbery to the mess at the 111 Club?
Warte mal, Sheldon? Sheldon Courtney? Den kennen wir. Higgins? Kennen wir auch. Albert? Nein.
Enough to arm 3 companies. Here's our backroom arsenal from the 111 Club.
Ja, den Zigarettenkarton, den haben
This
wir
is
auch
the crate we
gefunden.
recovered.
Mehr haben wir nicht. Thompson. Die BER.
500,000 cigarettes loose on the streets of LA.
Ah,
Some of
gut.
these guys are from my old unit. They must have finally shipped home. Kelso, Sheldon, McGoldrick.
McGoldrick was on the boat?
Sure, we checked him out.
McGoldrick bought the 111 Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
Looks like whoever stole the dope is getting muscled.
By whom?
Dragner or Cohen. They control the hop.
Detectives, KGPL's going crazy. Shots fired at 1384 North Bronson. Some guy with an automatic spraying a Hollywood bus. They want every car. Go!
Oh, Schießerei, Schießerei. Na dann. Das haben wir ja gern. Bisschen Action. Roy, sieh zu. Ich muss sonst wieder auf dich warten. Du musst fahren.
Someone ought to take him home.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Where are we going?
Zur Schießerei natürlich. Hast du es nicht mitgekriegt? Wie kann man nur so lässig im Auto sitzen, Cole, weil man zu einer Schießerei fährt? Wenigstens beeilt er sich. Er hat uns ja gesehen. Was haben wir bei der Frau gemacht? Das kann nur spannend werden. Was ist passiert? Oh, ja. Oh, die schießen auf den Bus. Ja, Entdeckung.
Find a way up there and stop that son of a bitch, Cole.
Den kriege ich gar nicht hin. Officer am Boden, ja, das war's. Also nichts mit erschießen.
Shooter has a machine gun. He's emptied 2 clips into the bus. As near as we can make out, he's on the roof of one of those buildings.
You're clear, go.
Alter. Wie treffsicher ist der Typ denn, ey? So. Naja, komme ich nicht mal da durch. Jetzt sind wir wenigstens vorbei. Feuertreppe oder so? Ja, sieht gut aus.
Get behind something, Phelps.
Ey, laber nicht. Ich bin schon lange hinten angekommen. Vielleicht sollte ich ein bisschen leiser sein.
LAPD, drop the gun now!
Oh, Cole, ey. Mann, na. Hättest du den Mund gehalten, hätte er da weitergeschossen. Hätte ich gar nicht mitgekriegt. Hallo Roy, auch da, ja? Haben wir jetzt extra auf den gewartet? Ach, das ist die Knarre. Das ist auch eine BAR, ne?
It's one of the BARs.
Sind die halbautomatisch? Ja, ein Magazin leer. Ne, mehrere. Hier sind auch noch 2. Ich dachte, da liegt noch was. Ja, dann schauen wir doch mal in die Tasche, wa? Nichts? Ah.
Phone number and restaurant table.
Dann sollen wir doch mal anrufen, oder?
I know that guy. Felix Alvaro.
He's one of the guys from the ship?
His name was on the manifest.
Looks like McGoldrick wasn't the only one to get a message.
Hey, Alvaro.
Hey, Lieutenant.
He's just a plain detective now, Chico.
Who's the jughead?
This is my partner, Roy Earl. We just want to find out what happened.
What happened is that someone took a shot at my bus. And then cops turned up and start treating me like I'm some sort of Pachuco punk. My people have been in California for over 300 years.
Very fucking admirable, Felix.
Mann, sei doch nicht so kacke zu dem.
You hear anything about the big heist on the Coolridge?
Yeah, I heard about it.
So what happened?
Not much. The cops came and interviewed me and all the other guys on the ship.
Ich glaube Ihnen das.
Felix, that morphine is turning up everywhere. People are dying. You got something you want to tell me?
I'm a bus driver. Do I look like I run a dope racket?
Shit. Ich hätte härter durchgreifen sollen anscheinend.
Who's shooting at you, Felix?
How the fuck do I know?
Warte mal, was stand denn?
Felix, we didn't go through Okinawa to come back to this on our streets.
I've got the LAPD to keep me safe, right? Me and all my people.
We'll be in touch, Felix.
You heard that Jack is in LA?
I saw his name on the manifest.
He's been here a couple of months. Sure glad to see you got over your wound, Lieutenant. I mean, Detective.
Das war wohl nichts.
Pretty cool customer.
He's been under fire before.
You buying his story?
Not for a minute.
Mein Partner kann jetzt nicht fahren. Ja, sehr gut. Du musst aber fahren, Kollege. Ich fahre nicht.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Jack Kelso.
Just a second. Jack Kelso, apartment 4, 1408 North El Centro Avenue, Hollywood.
Thanks for your help.
Jack Kelso. Den kennen wir ja auch nur zu gut aus den Flashbacks. So, kannst du jetzt fahren?
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Sehr gut. Ja, nach Kelso. Auf
Jesus,
geht's.
Cole, what's wrong with a good old-fashioned black and white?
Hast du dich jetzt gerade beschwert, weil du diesen schönen Wagen fahren musst?
Well enough. He was in my unit.
That's some cruel irony. You survive the war, then get blown to pieces back home.
It happens more than you'd think. Young guys trying to adjust to normal life, getting mixed up in the wrong crowds.
The kid had just bought a nightclub. I'd say he got mixed up in the right crowds.
Until someone filled him full of holes.
You don't come into that kind of money that quickly without pissing a few people off.
Ist doch ein cooles Vehikel. Roy beschwert sich immer nur, wenn er seinen dachlosen Wagen nicht fahren kann. Wo hat er den jetzt her? Ist bestimmt irgendwo rangefahren und hat sich den wieder
Hello,
geholt.
Jack. This is Detective Roy Earl.
Hello, Cole.
We would like a word.
Would you like to come inside?
Actually, we'd prefer if you'd come downtown with us. Do you mind?
Do I have any choice?
No. You don't.
Are you going to tell me what this is all about?
It would be better for all of us if we discussed it at the station.
Bad move, Cole.
So, how have you been, Jack?
Cut the crap. You pick me up in front of my apartment like a common criminal and then expect small talk? Fuck you.
Was hat denn Cole getan? Ich ahne, das ist kein gutes Spiel.
Do you know that there's a gang war going on in LA trying to recover that stolen morphine?
That has nothing to do with me.
I'm sure it would be gripping to hear more of your life story, boys, but the truth is, I don't give a fuck. You were on the boat, Kelso. What happened?
Do you really think a bunch of Marines could muscle in on the dope rackets in this town? Between the Vice Squad and the mob, I hear it's pretty sewn up.
You better watch your mouth.
Oh, das war schon mal richtig.
Did you know that Eddie McGoldrick recently came into money and bought a nightclub?
No, I didn't know that.
Then you didn't know that some mobsters blew his brains out last night?
No, I didn't.
You heard that a crate of BARs went missing?
No, I didn't.
I saw Felix Alvaro today.
Good. How was he?
A little pale. One of Mickey Cohen's goons had emptied about 60 BAR rounds into the bus he was driving. A public bus, in the middle of Hollywood. Are you going to tell me what's going on? Or do more innocent people have to die?
Yeah, and what's in it for you, Cole? Newspapers? More glory? Another promotion? Another medal at the expense of men who fought for their country? Count me out.
Als wenn ich nur auf Ruhm und Ehre aus bin, mein Gott. Ich mache nur meinen Job und Cole will seinen Job nur gut machen. Also wirklich gut.
What do you know about the Army surplus robbery from the Coolidge, Jack?
What I know is that on 3 separate occasions you would have been dead if it weren't for me. I don't know anything about the robbery.
Na gut, Kelso.
Come on, Jack. You were there. You must know something. People are dying over this morphine.
We had been in port 2 days, and the Navy crew were busy unloading. Most of us were making final arrangements to travel home. Everything that was stolen was taken straight from the dockside. Police interviewed my unit and most of the swabbies.
Jack, we just want information.
Bullshit, Cole. Did you seriously believe that dragging me down here would get me to give up my own guys? You call yourself a Marine? Trying to make a name for yourself with this shitheel? Look at this chump with his $200 suit and $2,000 car.
The tough guy act is really impressive. I like you, Jack. I'd like to make you for this. I really would. I'm going to be working on it and keeping an eye on you. You can go now.
Shooting, Robert Steiner, 6780 West Sunset Boulevard. The victim is a Chris Majowski.
Another name from the manifest?
Ey, was ist denn heute los? Hier liegt ja richtig Blei in der Luft.
How many more friends of yours are gonna get plugged today?
Falsche Tür. Seit wann fahre ich? Steig ein,
Talk
Gas.
about tension. That was like being trapped in an elevator with a married couple who can't decide whether they love each other or hate each other.
We go back a long way.
You went too easy on him. Next time, you leave it to me. I know how to handle that smug son of a bitch.
You don't. Jack will never give up his own men.
Oh Mann, der arme Kelso, ne? Er wollte einfach seine Kameraden nicht in die Pfanne hauen oder was auch immer. Sieht jetzt aber nicht nach
They just walked up
Schießerei.
and shot the man. 2 of them officers, they went that way.
Go on, get
Na
after
dann
him.
los.
Jack was a company sergeant. He would never get involved in something like this.
We brace him and drag him downtown.
Won't work. He's a tough customer.
I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps. Hit him. Clear this asshole off the road.
Ich bin dabei, Roy. Ich bin dabei, siehst du doch.
I can't take the shot from here, Cole.
Natürlich, siehst du doch.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. I'll try for the tires. Keep your foot down.
Du musst gut reden.
Getting close and steer him off the tar.
Mann. Denn die Karre ist auch nicht die beste. Der wird schon Fehler machen. Solange wir ihn nicht verlieren, ist doch alles gut.
Step on it, huh? Just give me a little closer.
Guys aren't gonna go quiet. Open fire!
Oh, da wird hart geballert. Das haben wir gar nicht mitgekriegt. Schön von hinten. Überraschung. Und Roy? Wo war der? Schauen wir uns um. Ach, schau mal an. Eine LAPD-Kopie hat er gekriegt?
An LAPD file? We have a traitor in our midst. All of the names on the list have a hit team assigned to them.
Ah, okay. Hitman sozusagen. Nein, 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 das wollte ich nicht. Ich wollte die andere Tasche haben. Genau die. Oh oh.
Cohen is meeting with Sheldon tonight.
We need to get to those guys fast, otherwise there'll be no case.
Und wieder eine BER. Das sind krasse durchschlagende Waffen. Ah, guck mal an. Zeitung. Ja, die gucken wir uns noch an. Ich sag schon mal Tschüss.
We can't allow that strumpet Brent Allen to bring down the whole administration.
We've got to put a lid on the press. Can't someone talk to Harry over at the Times?
It's too late. The Times would look ridiculous if we dropped the story now. Who is this Stoker?
Stoker's a lily-white. Nothing that will fix this in the short term?
My law and order credentials are disappearing as we speak. Can we get Brenda to leave town?
Yes, we can, but she won't go quietly. Brenda has extensive records.
Can she at least lay low?
That's already been taken care of.
Mayor? District Attorney?
Who is this guy? And what does he want, Horrell?
The name's Roy Earl, detective, administrative vice.
Aren't you one of the clowns that got us into this mess?
Oh, I think that the orders regarding Brenda come down, not up, Mayor. I have a human interest story. It involves a certain LAPD cop, a hero from the war, who has let his beautiful wife and kids down, who has betrayed America for a German junkie whore, who has abandoned his pledge to the LAPD and his commitment to the public we all serve. Could be all over the papers by tomorrow, and you would be off the hook.
So what do you want in return, Roy? Fingering a fellow officer.
So ein Arsch. So ein Arsch. Also sind wir... Sag nicht, Cole ist da über Nacht geblieben. Und seiner Frau fremdgegangen. Das würde ich jetzt ein bisschen hart finden. So, was macht man eigentlich nicht, Cole? Läuft das in der Ehe nicht so gut, oder? Selbst dann macht man das nicht. Klär das mit deiner Frau. Und dann ist alles wieder gut. Oder man geht dann getrennte Wege. Aber so einen arschigen Zug. Finden wir es heraus im nächsten Part. Ich freue mich ja so sehr. Weil sowas ist, weiß ich nicht. Mag ich nicht. Und dann muss ich ihn noch spielen. Ah, Cole. Du bist jetzt nicht besser wie Roy, wenn das stimmt. Und Roy hat dich da sogar erwischt. Und anscheinend hat er einen Deal mit den hohen Tieren. So ein Arsch ist Roy. Na gut. Ja, erstmal danke fürs Einschalten, Freunde, und bis zum nächsten Mal.